I nipped out and it's gone really dark now, so I'm glad I got back when I did. It just suddenly just went from light to dark. I nipped into Asda and I nipped into Marks and Spencer's as well as Primark just to get a few bargain bits. Never expected to buy what I did, but hey ho, such is life. So I'm going to show you what I've bought. And yeah, just share the vegan joy around. So this is from Asda, the El Pro Barista caramel flavour, which I absolutely adore in my coffee. I love it in my hot chocolate as well. Just gorgeous. Yeah, tastes really, really nice. Marks and Spencer's now we're moving on to. I did get a couple of the bits from Asda, but I'll show you in a sec. So I got some white onions from Marks and Spencer's, £1.50. Which is a reasonable price for frozen vegetables. And a place in a spot where I could actually reach them rather than Asda or Tesco's where I just can't get them at all. Top shelf and out the way. So, yeah. The planter is a strawberry planter I got from Primark. £8 marked up, but it was reduced to £4. I had to ask at the desk, the chap there, and ask if it was reduced or not, because it was dumped on the reduced. I've had these. I've got a few strawberry pots, and I just thought it'd be nice to add one more to the mix, to the strawberry theme in my bedroom that's appearing. Plant Kitchen coleslaw. This has been missing in action for God knows how long in our store. Even in the summer months we never got it, but now we're finally getting it in. And it's just beautiful. It's £2.30 I think, but it tastes amazing. And sometimes I've gone in and it's reduced to £1 something, so I just grab it. When it's in, I grab it, and it's nice on jacket spud with cheese and, you know, a bit of butter on there. Great. Right, back to Asda for this, which is the Oddly Good Dreamy Lemon palm oil free dessert. Really, really nice. I've got an ice cream, not a well, it's a tray, and you put it in the freezer, and then when you get it out, it's got 2 scrapers with it, and then you pour on. They did suggest putting cream on, and then you add your fruit. And I thought, oh, I'm going to veganise all this. But there were people that were like, oh, can you use yogurt? And they were like, yeah, you can do frozen yogurt desserts. So I'm going to get some Alpro cherry and vanilla. And then you pour it onto the tray, and then you sort of get your little tools and you roll it up basically, and you eat it once it's all put into like little piles, and it's really good. And I just thought, you know, vegan ice cream is quite expensive, and sometimes in some shops it's like really hard to come by. Asda seems to have done away with a lot of what they used to sell, and it was selling, so I don't understand, but they've, you know, put tons more of the crawl stuff in. So I thought, I'm going to give this a go. It was, instead of being £10, it was on a flash for £5, and then obviously your postage, so I shall get that Monday I think now. And I thought, yeah, what a good idea. So I said in the comments on TikTok shop, when they were doing demos and stuff, I said I'm gonna, I mean they used fruit juice, believe it or not, and it was like a slushy. So I'm gonna try doing all sorts of different things with it. I thought, what a cool idea. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. Is make my own desserts with it. Yeah, what a great idea. And you know, I just thought sometimes it's just nice just to do things homemade, and I struggle with homemade stuff. I mean, the most exciting for me is my shepherd's pies, or a chilli when I'm in the mood for it, or a roast, and I just enjoy what I've got, and it wipes me out after I've done it, but I really enjoy it. So anyway, I'm going to try this with the desserts, because desserts for vegans just seem to be a bit thin on the ground, and it's always the same stuff, you know, chocolate cake, lemon if you're lucky, an apple pie, a bit of vegan jelly, and that's about it. It's crap. You know, there's a, oh my God. I don't know what's happened, but I've heard a crash in the living room. I better go and check it out in a minute. I'm really, really concerned what that's going to be. It's one of two things. I've got a glass acorn I got from B&M that holds sweets or whatever you want to put in it, and I used to put my pumpkin seeds in it. That's normally the thing that goes over. Oh, I've got a plant that's in a lower down shelf in my bookcase. That is a possibility as well. It's already gone over once. I'll go check it out in a minute because I just don't want to think about it. Oh, Marks and Spencer's, these are like £5 a tub, and they are expensive, but they are decent ice cream. It's really nice. Bougie. You got your vanilla, and then there's the caramel pecan praline. And I just thought, you know what, get them. I asked the guy if he could reach me down, and he did. Marks and Spencer's are fabulous. They always help me out every time I go in, without fail. There's always someone that will give me a hand, and they're fantastic in there, really nice. And it is just beautiful ice cream. No chicken nuggets. The vegan plant chef thing, Plant Kitchen. I love these. I got another one of the hot dogs, the British bangers from the Plant Kitchen range. They're so nice. I got a Flora buttery from Asda. I've got some Cathedral City cheese, also from Asda. I've got some rolls from Asda that were about £1. I'm going to make some hot dogs with onions and mustard and all that stuff. I just fancy something really, really nice. I did some sausages and onions the other night, and it just wasn't the same, you know, because they need to be in the bun. Pasta. I've also got these candy kittens, back to Marks and Spencer, sorry. These are strawberries and cream, and then this is a lemon sherbet, and they're amazing. £2.50 a bag. Not exactly the cheapest of sweets, but you know what? They're tasty. They're nice, luxury, gorgeous things. And then I've got the cats and treats from Marks's. And then finally I bought this. It's meant for a phone. It's supposed to be £4, but I got it for £2 in Primark. I wanted to be able to put my front door fob in because I lost my keys a few weeks ago now, a week or so ago. And this couple kindly chased me with my keys, and I realised that my fob, well, something was missing, it didn't feel right. And I went back and my fob was on the floor to my flat, which is lucky because they're not cheap to have to rebuy those. Leave it, please. So I thought I want something to put it in. I'm not going to lose it because I worry when I'm at the door that I'm going to drop it. So there we go, look. There's my fob in that. So I'm going to put it in my bag. At least I can't lose it, and I can just swipe it in the thing. And I can either just chuck it in my bag like that, or I can get out of it. As cats, you go to put things where it's out of reach and they still find a way to get hold of stuff. Pisses me off sometimes. But yeah, so that's my little shop to myself. I just want to keep stockpiling up little bits that I really enjoy having for myself. No! You know, I treat them to stuff and they still want to open packaging of mine. No, I'll stop it. So, yeah, anyhow, this is, stop it, they're onions, you can't eat them. So, you'll have a nasty surprise in your mouth when you go to bite in one of them if you open the bag. So, yeah, so there's my goodies. I can't remember how much it would have come to. I think it was like Marx's came to about 30, Asda came to about 10, so about £40 there worth of stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to stockpile up little bits, cat litter, cat foods, and things in of mine that I really like, you know, like my minces and my sausages and bits and bobs like that. So when the weather turns, I'm not struggling to get bits in. So that's the plan for me. And I want to get some vegetables and things. Hello, you. You're behaving yourself. Right, anyway, I shall go and put this lot away and go and see what the noise was, because I'm not looking forward to going to find out. Behave, please. Come on. All right, anyway, I shall catch you later. Thanks for watching. Till next time then. Bye-bye.